Hello, YouTube, and happy Saturday. Thank you all for joining me today. What I have to show you all today is the 1995 Honda Integra Type R from the Redliners Club at Hot Wheels, RLC. I recently made a video on the RLC 72 Skyline here, and I mentioned that this was the first RLC car that I've ever purchased, ironically. But I realized that that wasn't completely true because I have this guy, the 94 NSX, the Ryu Asada tribute with the working lights. So I forgot this was actually an RLC car. Excuse me. So this is technically the first RLC car I've ever purchased. And then the Skyline was the second. I've been collecting for over 9 years now, and yeah, only three RLC cars in the collection now, which is crazy, but I don't know, I always just thought they were too expensive and probably not worth it, but I haven't been able to help myself lately, so here we are. But yeah, this guy is from last year, 2023. That's really cool. I like how they always have the information about the car on the back here, which is really nice. And you can see through the back as well on these cars, which is a nice touch. Alrighty, so here we go. So as you can see, you've got the opening hood with some engine detail in there. Very nice. I really like the detail on this and the RLC cars in general. I love Hondas. Honda fanboy, kind of. Let's see, get some dust off here real quick. Got a nice red VTEC engine in there, as you can see. Very cool detail. And you've also got some red interior. Do the doors open up on this? No, just the hood. Cool. So, this is the 1995 Honda Integra Type R, once again. I saw that originally they were going to have it released as the 1997 Honda Integra Type R, but for some reason they had like licensing issues, so they had to change it to the 95, which is strange, but yeah. This is the first and only release of this particular casting. uh, Hot Wheels has come out with two other Integra castings, which I'll show you here in a bit. But just a little bit about this car in real life. Uh, if you notice, the card says the Honda Integra, when the other castings say the Acura Integra, but this is just a Japanese version. In Japan, they did not call it the Acura Integra. That was just in the United States and maybe other countries. I'm not sure about that, but in Japan, it was just Honda. So, hence why there are Honda NSX castings, and then there's Acura NSX castings. So this just happens to be a Japanese version, and this is the Type R, which is pretty much the highest performance model there was of the Integra. All of these had 1.8 liter displacement engines. The base models, at least over here in the US, they made about 140 horsepower, which is okay in a manual car that, is this small and weighs this light. It's not bad. But then we had over here the GSR, which was about 170 horsepower. But these Type Rs came with 197 horsepower in Japan and about the same over here, which, if you know anything about engines or cars, almost 200 horsepower coming from a naturally aspirated 1.8 four cylinder, especially in the 90s, is incredible. That's a lot of power with not very much displacement at all. 1.8 liter, like I said, and these redline to like over 8,000 RPMs, which is crazy. It's like a race car motor. So I love old Hondas like this and Acuras. They're just so cool. They're little zippy, nimble, compact cars, economy cars. But yeah, they're not everyone's thing, which I understand. But I do like my ricey uh, Hondas and tuner cars. Anyway, oh, and these could also get to 60 miles per hour in less than 7 seconds, which again, naturally aspirated little four cylinder car, front wheel drive, that's pretty quick, especially for the time period. I mean, it still is nowadays. Excuse me. But anyway, there are two other Hot Wheels Integra castings. The first one here is the custom '01 Acura Integra GSR. So this is a custom version of the 170 horsepower version of the car, which again, 170 horsepower out of a 1.8 liter is still pretty cool. This casting came out in 2016, and this was the first color that it was released in. And I have really been a fan of this casting since. And as far as I know, we have not had a premium version of this casting yet, which I would love. I think that would be awesome. I could be wrong, but I am pretty sure we've not. I would love to see that. That would look really good. I would buy that up really real quick, I tell you. But yeah. And then more recently, we had the custom Acura Integra sedan GSR. This was released in Fast and Furious last year, a Fast and Furious premium set. This is the first version of this color combination, if that makes sense. This year, just recently, they released another set with this car exact like paint job in it. I am not sure if the wheels are both the exact same or if they're different. But yeah, I've seen it in stores, but I haven't gotten it since I already have this one. But yeah, this is also a GSR, but this is the sedan version, which they did make sedans of the Integra. Didn't don't well, they definitely don't now, but they didn't seem to be as common as the coupes were. But I have seen a few, only a few. You don't really see a whole lot of these Integras in the road anymore, it seems, at least around here. They're all getting old and they've all been blown up and driven to death or rusted out. And then there was a JDM themed Silver Series 6-pack this year that came out with this version in it, which I really like. Love the wheels and just the color combo. I'd like to see a like single color stock looking version of this car, but I do like this one. Definitely better than the Fast and Furious version. So this is a metal base as well, but it does not have rubber tires. It is the mid-level, the Silver Series line of Hot Wheels. But yeah, those are the Integras from Hot Wheels. But I'll just go back to admiring this guy. I like this a lot. Do have a bit of a paint blemish or scratch or something back there below the spoiler, but that's okay. But yeah, this is very clean. I love the detail, especially of that engine. No gaps, hardly at all, like on the McLaren F1. I think this is a solid release. Very slick. And this is also, if you can tell, this is a right-hand drive car, being from Japan. But yeah, guys, thanks again for watching today. This is the RLC 1995 Honda Integra Type R. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday and have a good rest of your weekend. And I will be seeing you all soon. Stay tuned for more. Have a good one, guys.